Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for joining me. So, as you can see, I have my little journal in my hand. So today's episode is actually going to be based on an entry I wrote in here over the course of 10 days. So this is a list of 300 things that I want. Now, I'm not going to go through all 300 plus things, but I am going to go through some of them, just kind of skim through the list. What made me do this list is my mom. She was actually watching a video from Steve Harvey, and he was saying just to, write out a list of 300 things you want. And that whole, when you write it down, just make it's like something about writing down makes it happen because you're looking at it. So it's been a while since I actually looked at this. So sit and think about 300 things that you want. It's incredible. And shout out to you if you can do it in a day. It took me 10 days. And the only reason I think I was able to do it in 10 days is because at that time I wasn't working. I had got, my seasonal term at Amazon had ended. So it really was good for me because I was able to just reflect and think about what I wanted. So, yeah. Okay, so the first thing I put was that I want a strong relationship with God. Now, not to say that I still don't want to have a strong relationship with God. I do. But right now, I'm just not sure what I believe in. And I don't believe I don't believe in anything. I do believe in the higher power, but with everything that's going on, and just like us as a people, I'm referring to black people, we're just we're becoming more and more aware of of our culture and our background, in a sense, I guess you would say. But one thing we haven't really looked at was the religion that was forced on us. So that's not something that I'm here to debate. You can agree or disagree. Just keep it moving. To be a best-selling author. Okay, so to be a best-selling author, aside from writing poetry, I also I write I write stories. I haven't necessarily finished one because I just don't put the time in to focus on writing every day. This week I gave myself the task to I actually set aside a time to write, and I haven't done it yet. So I guess that's not a good time for me. So I'm just gonna have to revisit that idea. But yes, I do write stories, and I do want to publish them. And also I would like to publish a book for my poems, which that is still in the works. Definitely still in the works. Create generational wealth. That is definitely a big one for me. I want to leave a legacy behind for the future generations to come, obviously. Ghostwrite for independent artists. Ghostwriting for independent artists, I would definitely like to do that. I had started a Fiverr account where I could actually sell, sell the music that I write. But I just feel I would probably do better, since I'm not a singer, if I could at least record it and then people can actually hear it. So that's something that I would have to work on. Become a YouTube star. Well, I guess, okay, yes, that's something I've been working on. I'm trying. Y'all just keep watching me and supporting me, and share my videos with your friends and your families, and with your friends, your family, and then have them share it with their friends and their family and all that. Let's just keep it going. That's one. Swim with dolphins. That has always been something on my bucket list. I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to swim with dolphins, and it's not really that hard. Honestly, when I was living in Orlando, they have a place called Discovery Cove. You can swim with dolphins there. I just never got around to doing it. Oh, clear skin. So, y'all see my face? Ooh, child. I do have, like, I don't break out as often, but I have these dark marks, and I would love for those to be cleared up. I did schedule an appointment with a dermatologist, but I just have like a month and a half before that actual appointment. That's crazy. So my number 63 is stability. I feel like that shouldn't have been number 63. That should have been way early in the list. But this is at the point in the list where I had to really sit and think about what I wanted. I couldn't just think about like superficial things or material things. Give a TED Talk. Oh yes, a TED Talk. I would love to host a TED Talk. It's been a while since I actually watched one, but I'm not to start watching them again because I love to watch TED Talks. And I've been trying to work on what my TED Talk will be about, but I've come up with nothing. I'm pretty sure over time I will. I feel like it's going to be more so of me telling my story. And when I say telling my story, not like in a boring way, I mean like how I went from being, I guess what you would call, I don't want to say another statistic, but in a sense, you know, living in poverty, a single mom living in poverty, blah blah. I don't want to say blah blah blah, you know, because it's not small and it's not like something I'm like out of. But you know, just like living in poverty and you know, just like building myself up. But I'm not gonna make it seem like I did it by myself. So it's gonna spin off of that, but you know, I don't want it to be like boring or dull or oh I've heard this story a dozen times. So I'm gonna have like it's gonna be something is just gonna, you know. Y'all don't know what that means? I don't know what that means either. I guess I mean something's gonna click and I'm gonna flip it and make it my TED Talk. I don't know. I think that's what that meant. Okay, so I'm on the second page. See pink sand. Oh yes. And you can actually do that in Bermuda. To do a flash mob, you know, I actually kind of did a flash mob before. I guess maybe I mean on a greater scale. Because I did a flash mob for during Black History Month with well obviously with like the black student body. That was pretty dope and it was I liked it. I guess, but like I said, that just means I want to do something on a larger scale. Attend one of those fancy business dinners and drop. Well, I don't know if that's, I think that's like kind of a small amount. Okay, let's just put attend one of those fancy business dinners and drop a bag. Okay, spend a bag on a dress. It will happen. Not it can, it will happen. The thing is, I'm really cheap, so I would probably have to have somebody else go. I would have to give them the money and tell them to go buy the dress. Because if I'm sitting there, I'm gonna just be sitting there for like 3 hours. Like, but do I really like this dress this much? Donate all clothes annually. Okay, so I do have this thing, but it doesn't happen every year. But I usually like every 1 to 2 years, and I'm guessing everybody does the same thing. Like, 1 minute I'm buying all these clothes and I love the clothes that I buy, and then I look at my closet and I'm just like, I hate it. I hate everything. I don't want to wear this. I've outgrown it. You know, I'm just growing as a person. Like the way I dress, it changes. So when I do that, I would like to be able to start buying the clothes that I actually want to wear, like little by little. And then when I have enough, then let's say like, but the goal could be like next August, just donate all the clothes that I don't like. And I want to donate good quality clothes. I want to do like a women's shelter for like battered women. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'm gonna have to look that up. We're not even battered women. Y'all know, victims of trafficking. Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up. But that's definitely something I would love to do, for sure. Stick to my core values and create a mission statement for myself. I actually did create the mission statement, and it might be in here somewhere. I would have to look for it. But even if I did, I think I'm going to create a new one, and then stick to my core values. So I used to be in JROTC as well as ROTC, and just being in that, even though I wasn't necessarily in the military, but being so closely affiliated with the military, I did learn some very strong core values that kind of still stick with me to this day, like honesty, integrity, emphasis on integrity. Okay, those are probably the two that stuck with me. Yeah. Oh, and service. Definitely, I can definitely say that stuck with me too, because I didn't say it, but a lot of my goals in here, well, not goals, but a lot of things that I want to do, it does include, like, for example, I put nonprofits, but that doesn't really explain. Like, I do want to start several nonprofits, just as a way to give back. Obviously, the TED Talk isn't really, it's for me because it's something I want to do, but it's also my opportunity to, share my story with other people and help them become the best version of themselves. Starting a minority community bank, that's definitely something that I want to do to give back to the community. There's a few in here, but as I see them, I'll keep going, because this is a list of 300, and we trying to look at. You see how small this is? I have to skim. I'm not gonna sit here and pinpoint anything. Okay. So what else do I want to do? Kiss Bay on the Ferris Wheel. That is still something I want to do. Yes. Well, I don't have a bae right now. Okay. I don't know, y'all. That's just. When I wrote this, I definitely didn't have a bae. Right now, we'll see what happens. But Kiss Bay on the Ferris Wheel. So I almost had the experience. So it was me, my son, and my ex. We were at the fair, and then so basically by the end of the fair, we decided to ride the Ferris wheel. Unfortunately, there was only 2 tickets left. That would be for me and my son, because obviously we couldn't ride the Ferris wheel and just leave him. But whatever the case may have been, I wanted to ride the Ferris wheel, but I really wanted to ride it with him because, I've always wanted to do that whole romantical thing. But, okay, so on the bright note, it did not happen, because if y'all remember, in the beginning of Hurt You, that relationship flopped, okay? So it's not a bad thing, because now I can save that memory, or I can save that moment for someone who I'm actually going to be with, Okay. Always remember I am a queen. This is number 213. So I had to start thinking beyond different experiences that I wanted to have. I had to start looking inside too. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm smiling, because I want to write a beautiful, heartfelt love song. Sierra. Oh man, I love Sierra. Oh, I love me some Sierra. Since Goodies, I've been riding with her, okay? Riding with her. Her current latest album, Beauty Marks, she has the song Greatest Love and Beauty Marks. And oh my goodness, those songs are so beautiful. But it came from a place of like experience. You know, she was able to write about it because that's what she's experiencing. So clearly, in order for me to be able to write that song, it has to be something that I'm experiencing. And so I know that I haven't experienced the type of love that I am referring to in the type of song I want to write. So yeah, stay posted. I mean, I'll be able to write it one day. You know, I'll be writing it one day. All right, so now we're getting into the last page. Last page. I want to be good with aging because I'm accomplished. That's a good one. Oh my goodness. Because like right now, I'm about to be 30 and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I don't want to be 30. And I don't think it's not because I'm not excited about turning 30. It's just because it's a wake up call. Like, says you're almost 30. What have you done? I'll wait. Oh, okay. But now I think by the time I turn 30, I'll be pretty satisfied with where I'm at because I mean, I might not have the biggest house or whatever, but you know, I'm in my own apartment. I will have a car by then, you know, so I'm gonna have a car. I have a good job. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cook like I'm choking on the note, but I do have a good job. So I have a good job. And then of course, if I get my spending together, that good job can also, you know, I can fund that job I can use that job to fund where I really want to be in life, and that's with the working towards becoming a millionaire and a multimillionaire, you know. So by 30, my birthday is in February. By 30, and y'all know my second goal is to secure a second source of income. I should have at least established myself in one source of income. Like I should be secured in one source of income. And when I say secure, I mean like if something crazy happens with my job, which it won't, but if it did, but it's not, I'll be okay. Plan my dream wedding. Okay, so on February 15th, I was obviously in my feelings. Well, that was the day after Valentine's Day. Hold on. Okay, so the day before Valentine's Day, I wanted to kiss Bay on the Ferris wheel. And then the day after, I wanted to plan a dream wedding. But on Valentine's Day, on Valentine's Day, I wanted romance. Okay, so those 3 days, over that period of 3 days, I was really like in my feelings. And my dream wedding and my dream honeymoon, 266 and 267, which that is so funny for me because I will be the first person to be like, oh my goodness, I don't care about love. I don't want to be in no relationship, blah, 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 blah. And then I turn around and it like, see, that's what I like. I like when I can sit and be honest with myself because everybody, and maybe not all at one time, but at some point in everyone's life, we do want companionship and we do want love. And some of us are fortunate to have it. And then there's the unfortunate. I like to think I'm more of the focusing on myself side and just letting it happen when it happens. Is it happening now? I don't know, y'all. I can't say. I don't know. It would be nice though. Donate my cars. Oh goodness, donate my cars. This is another one because like right now, I don't have a car. And it's mostly because it's hard to afford one. Well, it was before. Now I'm working on it. I'm going to have one. Everything's going to be great. Well, not great, but you know, I'm going to be straight. So I think I know that when I wrote that, I was thinking like I could donate my cars I guess I would start off focusing on single mothers who like myself, who you're working hard, you're making money, but you have like so much to pay that it's really hard to save for a car. See Kaylani live, yes. Oh my goodness, I would love to see Kaylani live. And then I also put Keisha Cole, Maya, maybe Sierra. And it's not maybe because it's like, do I kind of want to see Sierra? It's like, I would like to see her too. So, yes, these are all people, some of my favorite artists. I would love to see them perform. Volunteer at Children's Hospital. That's not something I can honestly do right away. I was going to do it when I was in Orlando, but the way transportation was set up, the bus ride was ridiculous and I didn't have a car. Okay, yes, so that was some of the things that I wanted on my list of 300 things that I want. Please don't forget to like and comment. In the comment section below, I would like for you all to tell me at least 2 to 3 things that you want. And I also challenge you to actually write out a list of 300 things that you want. Please let me know if you plan on accepting my challenge as well in the comments. Also, please don't forget to subscribe below. Once again, I'm still not sure why you haven't yet, but don't worry, if you don't this time, I will remind you next video. St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, and then Cinco de Mayo in Mexico. That would be dope.